Llegó la Navidad a Pica Pica. We're bringing Christmas to San Francisco and Napa, and it's coming early. We're gonna have hallacas at Pica Pica starting November 15th. This is a uniquely holiday dish that is eaten in Venezuela from the first day of Christmas or December until the end of December. You do not find it in May or in July. You have to wait until December to make them. The reason being, it's the most complex dish that you can make in Venezuelan cuisine. And it takes a village, literally, to make this dish. This is a dish that involves the grandparents, the aunts, the parents, the kids, the neighbor. And usually when people make this hallacas, you make anywhere from 200 to about 1,000, and then it's what is going to feed you for the whole month of December to celebrate the holiday season. So let's get started. The first thing about the hallacas is the plantain leaf. We're going to be opening and cleaning the plantain leaf, which is probably one of the most tedious parts of this process. Fortunately, because we're in the United States, we get this already pre-cut. In Venezuela, you have to go to the place where they actually smoke them, and the cleaning process of cleaning the smoked plantains is terrible. Here, we still have to clean them. It's not so bad. All right, there's a lot to talk about when we talk about the leaves. So what are there? There are plantain leaves. We need 3 different types of leaves. We need the base, which is the one very much like the empanada. That's where you're gonna take the dough and you're going to flatten it out. What is the hallaca? I forgot to mention. It's the Venezuelan tamal. Essentially, you're taking dough, you put in stew, you're folding it over on the plantain leaf, you boil it, and then you eat it. So we're going to take you step by step on how you make this dish. So first of all, choosing the right leaf. You have to clean it, and then you have to find the base leaf. You have to find the leaf that's going to wrap the base, and then you have to find what we call la faja, or essentially the belt. So you have to take your plantain leaf after you're cleaning it, and you have to look for creases or places where it breaks naturally, and that's where you're going to kind of take your cue as to where you're going to break it. This is a very good leaf, and it's not broken in as many pieces. So you see how this one is already broken? This you have to assume you just have to cut it right there. All right, and then we're going to probably end up using this as a faja or a belt. Then we're finding that this is a great one, and this is what we're going to be using to wrap the hallaca. So this is a process that can take many hours, because you really want to have all of your plantain leaves cleaned and pre-cut before you start this process, because once you start assembling, it goes by very quickly. Usually my grandfather was the person that did this job. He hated doing hallacas, but he, for some reason, liked to do this, so he was the one that did this. Everybody in the family, over time, just takes this job. My job was usually to make the dough. I have very big hands, and I actually enjoyed doing that. My grandmother used to say it was one of the most important things, as important as the stew. So I take a lot of pride in making the dough. My father, he makes the stew. And then everybody else comes together, and we all work on the assembly of the hallaca itself.